Hello po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay October 6, 2022, Thursday. At 80 days na lang, Pasko na. Mabuhay po kayo. Welcome po sa the stock market today. Ang ating news ay tungkol po sa September inflation. Kung first time niyo po sa channel na ito, ako po si Benji Chidoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. Binabalita ko po ang pinaka-latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stock sa Philippine market. At kung gusto niyo po ng content, inimbitahan ko po kayong nag-subscribe sa aking channel. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review o meron po kayong tanong tungkol sa stock market, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking ipa-prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Ang mga sinasabi ko po dito should not be construed as financial advice. Huwag kayong alis dahil ibabalita ko sa inyo ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, October 6, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, tingnan po natin ang ating financial headlines. Mula po ito sa BDO Securities. Inflation zooms to 6.9% in September. Ito po yung ating main news. Philippines to borrow at least 500 million from foreign debt market. Ito po yung ROP, no? US dollar denominated Republic of the Philippines bonds. Philippines NPL ratio eases further to 3.53% in August. AEV diversifies into data centers. SMC studies legal options after power rate hike denial. Yan po. Pero main news natin ay dito po, galing po ng Business World. Inflation zooms to 6.9% in September. Inflation zoomed to its fastest pace over 13 years in September as food, utilities, and transport costs spiked. Preliminary data from the Philippine Statistics Authority showed headline inflation accelerated to 6.9% in September from 6.3% in August and 4.2% in September 2021. So hindi po magandang balita ito, no? So the BSP will still have to increase the rates to arrest inflation. The latest inflation print matched the 6.9% logged in September and October 2018. It was also the fastest in more than 13 years, or since the 7.2% in February 2009 at the height of the global financial crisis. If you recall, the 2008 global financial crisis were a lot of high inflation rates, National Statistician Claire Dennis S. Mapa said during the briefing on Wednesday. September also marked the sixth straight month that inflation breached the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas 2 to 4% target for this year. The latest headline figure was higher than 6.7% median in a Business World poll conducted last week. The September 2022 inflation outturn of 6.9% is within the BSP's forecast of 6.6 to 7.4%, consistent with the BSP's assessment of inflation remaining above the target over the near term as price pressures broaden and signs of further adverse second-round effects emerge, the central bank said in a statement. On a monthly basis, headline inflation inched up 0.4% in September. Stripping out seasonal factors, inflation rose by 0.6% month-on-month. This brought average inflation in the 9 months to September to 5.1%, higher than 4% a year ago. However, it is still below the BSP's 5.6% forecast in 2022. Core inflation, which discounts volatile prices of food and fuel eased to 4.5% year-on-year in September but still elevated from 2.6% a year earlier. So ito po, no, yung ating inflation rates, ito po yung chart niya, no, core inflation rates in the Philippines. At dito naman po ay ang headline inflation rates. So nasa halos pumapantay na po dito sa level na ito. Okay, so hindi po magandang balita yan. So BSP will still have to increase the rates. Meantime, YouTube, tingnan po natin kung meron po kayong comments. I think I saw one here. Okay, si Jonard sabi niya, bots po ba ang mga comments dito? Alam po ninyo, pumapasok lang po yan eh. Hindi ko po kontrolado, no? At pasensya na po kayo, Jonard, no? But I don't intend to have bots as yung mga pumapasok na mga comments na kung ano-ano, no? Anyway, salamat po for calling my attention and I'm well aware of it. Okay, so tingnan na po natin ang ating index kung ano po nangyari today. Ayan. Yan po ang ating index. At let's put up our indicators. Okay, nasa 5934.27. Bumaba po ang ating index ng 54.32 points. 0.91%. So almost, well, hindi naman po flat, ano? Pero mas mababa po kaysa yesterday's closing price. Bearish pa rin po ang outlook po natin. At makikita po natin sa ating candlesticks na mukhang nagbabago yung trend niya, no? From going up here ay pababa, no? So sinasabi po natin at sinasabi ng maraming analyst ay relief rally lang po yung nangyari in the past 2 days at bababa pa po ang ating presyo ng mga stocks. So bago po tayo pumunta sa dito pumunta tayo sa ating market activity, 103 companies declined, 84 advanced, while 41 remained unchanged. Ang all-share index natin ay bumaba, no? 0.63%, almost flat. Ang ating sectoral indices ay bumaba rin. Liban lamang sa services na umakyat ng 0.73, flat po ito. So ang pagbaba ay pinuunahan po ng industrials at 2.11%. So, samantala naman, tingnan po natin ang ating re-reviewing stocks. Eagle, Now, tingnan natin si BALAI. Ito po yung mga kumita. Converge, ICT, at BPI. Yan po. Pero bago tayo pumunta dyan, meron pong comment dito si Zosimo Sigaral. Sabi niya, thanks for sharing your knowledge. Maraming salamat din po. And then, meron po dito si Raquel Robrigado. Sir, ano po yung paper loss? Bakit bumaba price, di maapektuhan ang price ng stocks mo nang mabili mo siya? Kung nabili mo siya, example, 50 pesos, di ba baba yung hanggan mo, di mo ibinebenta? Magandang tanong yan, Raquel, ano? Ang ibig sabihin po ng paper loss is, for example, gamitin natin yung 50 pesos example mo. Bumili ka ng stock na nagkakahalaga ng 50 pesos. Okay? Day 1, bumili ka. Day 2, yung presyo ng stock naging 40 pesos. Bumaba. Di ba? So, magkano ang lugi mo? From 50, naging 40. 10 pesos ang lugi mo. Ang tawag po dyan ay paper loss. Bakit paper loss? Kasi hawak mo pa yung stock eh. Hindi mo pa siya binebenta. Ang isa pang tawag po dyan sa paper loss ay unrealized loss. Yan po yung accounting term. Unrealized loss ang tawag po dyan na pagka nabili mo sa presyong 50, bumaba, naging 40, meron kang unrealized loss na 10 piso. Ngayon, hindi mo yan marirealize hanggat hindi mo binebenta. Okay? Kasi habang hawak mo yung stock na yan at gumagalaw po yung presyo ng stock, maaring lumaki pa yung loss mo, o baka tumaas yung presyo ng stock, makabawi ka, maging unrealized gain naman, di ba? So, conversely, an unrealized gain is that bumili ka ng stock worth 50 pesos at after on day 1 naging 45 pero on day 2 naging 55. So, since nabili mo siya at 50 at on day 2 nasa 55 pesos, gain ka ngayon ng 5 piso. So, kung binenta mo yan noong day 1 na 45 pesos, na-realize mo yung loss. Pero kung nag-antay ka on day 2 at doon mo binenta, nagkaroon ka ng realized profit. Yan. Kung binenta mo realized profit ang tawag naman doon. Pero kung hindi mo binebenta on day 2, ang tawag po dyan is paper gain or unrealized gain. Diba? Pero kung binenta mo siya at 55 pesos, ang tawag po dyan ay profit, realized profit. Yun yung tunay na kinita mo dahil nabenta mo na yung stock. So hanggat hindi mo binebenta yan, paper gain or paper loss, o ang tawag po dyan ay unrealized gain or unrealized loss. Okay? And another common term na ginagamit po dyan, yung act of matching or comparing the price of your stock against the market. Ang tawag po dyan ay mark to market. Dahil binavalue mo ang yung stock based dun sa market. So, pwede kang magkaroon ng unrealized gain or unrealized loss as long as hawak mo yung stock. Pero the moment that you sell your stock, doon ka lang mag-realize ng gain or loss. Pero hanggat hawak mo yung stock at hindi mo binibenta, unrealized gain or unrealized loss yan, or yung term mo nga, paper loss or paper gain. Okay? Salamat po. Okay, so dito po tayo. Unahin po natin si Eagle. Ano nangyari kay Eagle? I think lumilipad pa rin ito, no? Lumilipad pa rin si Eagle. Dahil dati ay nakaupo lang to hindi ito lumipad no? So umakyat po siya, no? From the closing yesterday of 1856, nasa 1930 na po ngayon, or gaining 74 centavos, ano? And again, inonote po ninyo, ito po ang tinatawag na gap up, meaning yung diferensya po between the closing price of October 4 and the closing price of October 5, kung napakalayo po niyan, ang tawag po niyan ay gap. No? At kung yung the following day, ang gap niya ay isang mas mataas na presyo kesa dun sa previous day, ang tawag po dyan ay gap up. Pero kung yung gap ay mas mababa kesa dun sa previous day, example po ay eto, no? Hanapin natin ng walang magandang example ng gap down Kung opposite po ang nangyari, ang tawag po niyan ay gap down, no? So, maghanap po tayo ng isang magandang example. Ito, magandang example po. Ito po yung gap down, ito po yung index, ano? So, noong March 16, ang closing price po ng index nasa 53.35, no? Pero, noong nagkaroon ng lockdown, nagsara po ang stock market ng 1 o 2 araw, nung nagbukas, nung March 19, nagkaroon po siya ng gap down. Ito po. Yan. Yan po yung example. Yung chart ng index. Gap down po yan. Okay. So next, let's now go to... Okay, eagle pa rin tayo actually. Yan. Okay, so yung ating pinaka-support lang ang makikita natin dito Ito po. Dahil ito po yung 52-week high ni Eagle Hindi po siya umakyat ng ganito Never po siya umakyat ng ganito, no? So, ang pinakamataas po niya ay nasa 15 pesos or nasa 16 pesos lang. So, first time po nangyari ito dahil merong balak po ang San Miguel na bili ng Eagle. Okay, next we have Now Corporation. Ito similar to dito ito, no? Nagkaroon siya ng surge or breakout, no? Nagkaroon po siya ng breakout at yung dating resistance, actually, ito po yung resistance niya. Depends on how you look at it, pero yan po yung nakikita kong resistance, ano? Yung higher resistance po nandito. Yan, nasa 102 yung resistance level niya na na-break, naging 107, yung higher sa 104. So, oversold po si Now Corporation. Ito po yan, ano? From September 28 up to yesterday, ngayon lang po siya nagkaroon ng surge. So, kung natsyempohan nyo si Now, nabili nyo po siya sa mababang halaga na 90 centavos or 89 centavos. Kumita po kayo ngayon dahil ang indicator ng RSI nagsabi na nag-oversold yung stock. So, yan po si Now Corporation. And then, si Balay. Si Balay ay umakyat. Okay. So, yung support, nandito po sa 60 centavos, naging 66. And the resistance, nandito po siya sa 71, ano? Yan po. So, merong upside po si Balay, although hindi po siya nag-oversell pa, no? Nag-overbought po siya, pero wala pang overselling si Balay. Dahil nung nag-IPO lang siya, ay noon lamang June 30, 2022. So, 3 months or a little over 3 months. Tapos si CNVRG, ito magandang bumili. Kapot ko pa sinasabing bumili tayo. Yan. Meron siyang gain pero maliit lang, ano? Oversold pa rin po si CNVRG. So, since September, oversold po siya. October 6 na yun, oversold pa rin siya, no? Sa 22. So, I think, no, na kung kayo ay bibili ng isang magandang stock na undervalued, it's CNVRG. Kasi, ang value po niyan, based dito sa study ni BDOSEC, ay CNVRG. Tingnan natin. Buy rating, 30 pesos po. Ang target price ni CNVRG at yesterday's price of 12 pesos, it's 150% upside. It's the highest upside, no? And the most undervalued stock in the index, it's CNVRG. So, tip na po yan, ano? Tip na po yan sa inyo. So, you take that cue dahil bumaba pa rin. But, abangan nyo lang, ano? Yung turnaround nito kasi hindi pa po ito nagta-turn around. And then, SNR, tingnan natin yung K. Okay, the support is at 12 pesos and the higher resistance is at 750. And then, si ICT. ICT ay, yan. So, umaakyat po si ICT natin. Support nasa 154 pero paakyat po yung stock, ano? So, from this oversold level here on September 30, nasa 20. At kung nakabili po kayo dito at this point, ay kumita po tayo. No? Magkano ba yung pwedeng kitain? If you were able to buy because you saw that the stock is dipping and the RSI is oversold, yan, kumita na po kayo ng 12.22% in a matter of 4 days. Hindi nyo po yan kikitain sa pagka bumili po kayo ng T-bills. So, yun po, no? Yun po si ICT. So, support is nasa 156 and the higher resistance nasa 190. And then finally, we have BPI. Ano nangyari kay BPI kaya? Nagtuloy-tuloy kaya ito? Uy, nagdidip si BPI. Yan. So, sideways lang po ang kanyang movement. I-manual na lang natin yung support. Ano? It's somewhere here. Nasa 88.81 ang support niya. And BPI, based dito sa study, Okay, meron po ditong equity research si BDO Sec, ano? Planned merger to enhance shareholder value. The rating remains a buy. The target price is 112 or an upside of about 23%. So RBC or Robinsons Bank to facilitate growth of the consumer business, positive impact to profitability and efficiency over time, and proposed merger to increase size and unlock synergies. So maganda po ang stock na ito, especially now na nagdidip ang most of the companies in the exchange. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market October 6, 2022. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.